Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Nonstop Rolling Podcast. I am Kyle Kontent, your host with the most, and here today we have with us motherfucking Crazy Legs. Everybody, say hi. Okay, now Crazy, say hi to everybody else.
Hi,
All right, now that was a
how's
really good
everybody?
conversation between you and the audience.
It was. It was the
Crazy, it
best.
is.
It's been
I
about eight
was
months. I don't
literally
remember.
about to say it's been about 8 months since we have done a fucking podcast. What the hell happened?
I don't know. We need to start doing them because I have stuff. Like speaking of, what I was gonna say before you started, I can finally say that I'm famous on Twitter. 200 followers, baby. Let's
Oh,
go. Let's fucking
oh,
get
you
it.
want to rub that in my face? Interesting. You want to rub that in my face of all things. You know how active I am on Twitter? I am non-stop active on Twitter. You know how many followers I have? 107.
I'm active on Twitter too. I just, I don't know. uh,
Yuck.
no, but I'm following 230, so there's 30 people that should be following.
You should be ashamed of yourself flaunting that in front of me. I can't believe you.
I mean, I just had to. That was the first thing that popped in my head. I was like, well, I gotta. Oh, speaking of like social medias and stuff. So did you said you're getting back into streaming, or are you not streaming?
I'm not announcing that yet.
Uh,
Um, I got I've got a big surprise coming for Naptime stream pretty soon, and that will have. Oh, I'm not live, so I can just say it. This will be edited come Wednesday, I think. But um, I'm announcing my return to streaming in probably a couple days. I'm gonna do it through like a bunch of ads, like a bunch of weird ads and stuff like that. Like right now, like right
yes.
now I'm sitting on one with like a carpet that's rolled up, and like there's like fake feet sticking out of it, and I'm sitting on a couch reading a book, and there's ominous music, or not ominous, but like upbeat music playing in the background, and then when I edit it,
Ooh,
it's gonna have like
I need to do
when I
something.
edit it, it's gonna have like Twitch TV Kyle content on there somewhere. You know, something like that.
Streaming is a monster. I haven't streamed for. I kind of tried to stream the other day. I've, I mean, I've been trying to work on my anxiety and stuff and depression. That's all I swear I need it. That's always gonna be part of me, I guess. But um, I think I'm more depressed in a way because no one is ever online when I'm on, and I can never play with anybody. Because nap times, I even commented on nap times' Instagram post. I said, I do not like your stream schedule because it's 2 to 10, and I'll be at work the whole time he's streaming, and then when I get home, he's not online. And he said it's just a placement time. He might stay on longer, or whatever. But
Well, yeah, you've been playing
I
like the frisbee golf tournaments with him, haven't you?
yes, that and the first time I ever played frisbee with him, he put it on his YouTube because I was throwing so many interceptions. They were making fun of me so bad because I kept forgetting that you could jump in the air and throw the ball. So when I would throw it, I'd throw it
What the
right to
fuck
the
you
other team.
doing, man? What's wrong with
And
you?
he was making fun of me so hard. And then the next night we played again. I threw 2 goals. I scored like three. I I picked off uh, a visceral when he was talking shit because he kept telling his teammates, "I mean, just pass me the ball." And I went to the right and I let him be like wide open in the end zone. And then when they threw it, I boosted over. I jumped in the air and I grabbed it out of the air. I'm like, yeah, that's right. You don't talk shit. I'm gonna pick it off right in front of your
No, I played
face.
with him once. I
So
played
then
with him once, and like I did really well. Like I threw like 2 interceptions, but then like I scored so many points, and then like every time they would go to score, I would catch it in the end zone and just throw it out so it would reset, and we just get the grab that way.
ooh, it's fun.
Yeah, it
That game
is.
is fun. It's just hard when everyone's talking. I can never like. And then the best game of all time is is Among Us. Of course, we gotta say that game is
Still
so
haven't
fun
played
to
it.
me. Like I would if I uh when I get my computer built and I can stream off my computer, that's all I'm probably gonna stream. If I have a group of friends, it's not fun to play with randoms because you have to type. There's no voice talk. There's no voice to chat. So that's why when you get a group of like Xbox players, you can talk and party chat and play the game on your computer. And I love being the imposter. I found out I'm a great liar. I tricked nap times and everybody else in the party like multiple times, blaming it on other people or telling them I was doing a task, and then they vote off that person, and then I kill the rest of
Did
them. I'm like,
you
yeah,
did you
sure.
record it?
I'm a great liar at this game. No.
Then you have no proof, and I don't believe you.
Well, that's a good point. That's true. But I that game to me is so much fun. And then I don't know. I was gonna try this, and I was talking to the dude at work who's gonna build my computer. He I already showed you the guy's YouTube, the PFC Havoc guy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That guy. I asked him. I told him I was like, you think it'd be good if I can't become a faceless streamer because everyone knows what I look like and I have a Facebook and Twitter and all that stuff. Or like I can't restart it and act like I don't exist, kind of like Corpse or that one guy who plays games who wears like a night helmet. They've all been faceless streamers since day one, and people look kind of like that because they don't know what you look like. But I thought maybe in my head, my anxiety, I would be more relaxed if I just streamed without my webcam on. But then I don't know if that would help me or hurt me because I always thought having a help your stream, they can see you. That's what I thought. I don't know. I don't know if it's better if I use one and just use my voice as because I think you saw it on Twitter. I posted. I said I haven't I that much and the last like 6 months I would drink every single day and I tried to stream sober and I didn't know how to act. I didn't know what to say really. I was just kind of quiet and when I'm drinking I'm more outgoing and I talk more. I don't want to always have to be buzzing or drunk to stream. I'm trying to be confident in myself, but I don't know how to act. It was so weird. I felt so awkward. I'm like, dude, I don't need alcohol to stream because I did it before. I used to stream without drinking. I don't remember how I was
Well, I
even
mean, you're
acting.
you're
And I
naturally
told him this is
you're
gonna
naturally
sound
funny
corny.
though, like without alcohol. Honestly, like I get more annoyed by people who are drunk in
Uh,
front of me when I'm not drinking. But that's just me though.
oh, do you? I, th- I think I'm more funny when I bounce off people, especially with you. You and like, let's see, nap times I can kind of go. But if it's just, for example, and I know that this is their career and they do things and they can edit their videos. But you know who Call Me
Yeah.
Kevin is? I watch him a lot, and he'll be playing a game by himself, and then he'll just make jokes about what's happening, and he might edit it out. He might sit there and do that scene over and over again to find something funny. But streaming is a whole different animal because you have to either be funny right then and there because if something happens on your screen, you're gonna have to kind of you know get at it and say something. I can't think of like I have to bounce off people, and most of my jokes are just always perverted. I'm a 12-year-old boy. That's basically what I am. I'm just a little kid talking about penises like every 20 minutes.
Well, I mean, it's like I said.
And
I think you're
I'm not really.
literally naturally just funny though. Like I mean, like even like the TikToks you do where you're just by yourself, just like giving like all these speeches about how like life will just be sucky like 10 years down the road. That shit's funny to me, dude. Like
Oh, I thought that was a pretty good one. Uh, I was like, yeah, you can overcome all this, but life's still gonna suck.
yeah, that had me rolling. That was funny as fuck.
And then I hate comparing myself to people. I'm not gonna say which was multiple streamers that I know who do this, but I used to not put like I know Naptimes doesn't put it in his title. He has it on his stream, like his sub count, like how many subs he has. And there's a lot of streamers who put, oh, I need 20 out of 30 subs, help me out and stuff. And that seems to work for them, but then I see them complaining that they're not reaching their goals. And I commented on one, and I wasn't rude. I just said, I was like, I don't know why you're not happy. You've been streaming for like 2 months, and you've already almost hit 50 subs. I've never gotten to 20. I've been doing it for 2 years.
Can we
And
talk about how?
granted,
Sorry to interrupt you. Can we talk about how like most of the Halo 5 community gets affiliate within like 2 months, just because we have such a tight knit community?
yeah, that's how they got. That's who I'm talking about. They're Halo players who get affiliated real quick, or they're some of them aren't even new Halo players. Like I think it's a Visceral. I think he started streaming and he's already affiliated. I think it's him. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
like
That
right now I have
rings a bell.
3 affiliate accounts, and it's all because of the Halo community. Like that's isn't that insane to think about though? Like I have an opportunity for a career because of the community I'm sitting in. That's such a weird concept to me.
Yeah, it's it is pretty nuts how they all like support you at that time. But then I feel like some of them just support you to get there, and then after that they never check up on you or say hi. Like it's hard. Like I can't play Halo by myself. Like I've tried and I'll do pretty. It's not like I don't do good in games. Like I was getting killing frenzies. Is that when you get 10 kills in a row without dying?
Frenzy, yeah.
Isn't that what that is? Or, yeah, I was getting those nonstop when I was playing solo. I was doing really good, but my stream was dead. I had no one in the party, and I'm just like, no. I was basically just singing to myself because I was playing music in my headset. And I was singing and playing the game. But it's hard to get like I've been posting on Twitter for like a month, and I think I found a guy. His name's I think it's Rock. Not it's not Rocket. King Solomon or something. He might be my partner for the next tournament, but I can never find a partner for tournaments. And I know why, because I'm not like a great player, but there's so many people there, and I'm like, dude, just someone be my partner. I don't care if you're like a silver. I need someone to play with, because I never can get in these tournaments, because I never can find someone to group up with me, because they're always trying to go for the top tier
There's
players
a
too, so they can have a better
Yeah,
chance of.
there's a couple of females in the Halo 5 community that are having this issue where uh not to point anybody out specifically, but Miss Audie, she was talking about like how nobody's taking her seriously, and like she's put more work, time, and effort into everything, but nobody wants to add her because she's a girl. Like that was her excuse. I don't know if that's true or not, but I don't know, man. Like it's
I feel like
such an odd thing. Like just because you're bad at a game or because you're different at a game means you won't get picked up. Who knows?
even yeah, even when we're playing like the frisbee, I mean they know I'm good now. I'm decent. I'm actually pretty good at the frisbee, so they'll pick me. But like the third game in, and we were picking teams. It was nap times wasn't the captain. I knew he'd probably pick me because we're like good friends, but like it was like two other people, and I was picked last, so I made the joke. I was like, "Come on, guys, you gotta pick the crippled guy last. That's like in real life. Like, why do you gotta pick me
I'm
last
so
for this?
I'm
I
really
know how to
glad you
play."
made that joke because I said like I was picked last too when I was playing. I said, "Wow, this is like high school all over again."
Yeah, it was. I was like, Jesus Christ, guys! Like, I know how to throw the ball and catch it. Like, I'm not gonna not do good. The only thing, and I actually know the game. Not saying better than they do, but to me, it's just like football. And I was actually one night when me and Nap Times were playing. I wasn't getting mad, but I was kind of drunk, and I was getting frustrated at my team. And Nap Times was on my team, and he kind of agreed. I'm like, bro, why the fuck is everybody grouped up on the ball guy? Like, play zone or something, back up. Like, I was guarding a guy one on one the whole time, and then everybody else was like, ball, and then they'd score. I'm like, there's like four guys wide open. I can't guard them all. So you guys need to back up a little bit and play zone or something. Just kind of, and they wouldn't do it. And I was getting so far. I'm like, Jesus, do you guys know how to play football or what? Do you? I guess it's like I actually, I'm trying to help you guys so we can win, and they kept just around the ball carrier. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, no, stop. Speaking of football, there the Bears are 5-1 now. Heck yes.
Okay.
Let's just put that out there.
For those of you who don't know, I have been through like 7 different jobs since our last podcast, which was about 8 months ago. Um, I no longer work. I think I was at the water plant then. I no longer work at the water plant.
Yes,
I have been an Amazon delivery driver since then.
that was the best job.
It was not. You shut up. It was not.
You could. You got to play Xbox while you were at
Dude,
work.
I got fucking dicked around so much in that job. Like that job, like the people in that job. Like I worked alone, and the people in that job were so fucking picky about everything. Like I got full blame for something that wasn't even my goddamn fault. Like how the fuck does that work?
Yeah, I mean they gotta blame somebody.
Yeah, yeah. Don't
That's how
blame
our
me.
job is.
Blame
If
them.
something, if something breaks,
Blame themselves for not fucking keep up giving upkeep. Blame themselves for not putting money into the state. Blame themselves for not giving a shit about what the fuck they're putting out. It's not my fault that they're fucking that this fucking pump has broken on every fucking person inside of this water plant at some point or another. Like every single person. The fact that it broke onto me twice in such a close proximity is bullshit. It should have never fucking happened in the first place. That's my argument. That's what I have said so many times to these guys. That's what I said to my boss's face, that he needed to replace that pump. And yet, I still get full blame. I got fired. So, anyway, the reason I bring that up, I was an Amazon delivery driver, and I was bringing back a couple packages that couldn't be delivered. And the guy who picked up the packages was telling me for the first time since 1986, the Browns have a winning record since since
oh
like
yeah, yeah, they're
86.
doing really good. Yeah, they're actually doing good. It blows my mind. I don't know how they're. I mean, they lost today by a lot to the Steelers, but they're not
So are
doing
the
bad at all.
Browns,
In teams that you
are they
think would do
offensive?
good,
Like, is that what's going on in this?
yeah, I think the quarterback is I forget his name. I'm not a Browns fan. Let me look at their record at least. They are. Uh, wait a second. I hate. Why do I pay so much money for this phone? I need to just go back to straight talk.
How much do you pay for your phone,
Let's
crazy?
check. They are. My phone bill is 180 a
Jesus
month.
fucking Christ, what is wrong with you?
I know. Yeah, because they tricked me. Because they smooth talked me into getting the Apple Watch so I don't fucking wear. Yeah. I got the Apple Watch, and I got an iPhone 11, which the iPhone's nice. I don't mind the phone really, but then I was there, and they're like, "Hey, do you want an Apple Watch with that?" I was like, "Why not? Let's
What?
fucking get it." I don't wear it.
That is
I
stupid.
I forced myself to wear it these last 2 days because I never wear it and I don't use it for anything. At work, I'm allowed to have my phone since I'm a first responder, so I just take out my phone and text whenever I want. But at work, sometimes now I'll use my watch to look at my text messages, so I'm just using it because it's there. But yeah, I don't. It's so stupid.
Crazy.
The the Browns are 4-1,
Okay,
and but their division's really good. The Steelers are 4-0, the Ravens are 4-1, Browns are 4-1, and the Bengals
when
are 1-3.
does
So the
I was
Browns
gonna
are in
say, when
third
do the
place right
Browns
now.
play the Ravens, or have they
I
already?
the Ravens.
I thought they were same division.
Look. Yeah, yeah, but most of the time, yeah, they played them. Wait, what is? I didn't say they're 4-1 when they lost 2 games. But it didn't update yet. They played the Ravens the first game and they lost 6-38, and then they beat the Bengals, the Washington football team. I hate that. And the Cowboys they beat 49-38, and then they beat the Colts. And they just
Did you
Steelers.
did you just say they lost 6-38 against the Ravens?
Yeah.
What the fuck? What the hell happened?
Yep. I don't know. The Browns they're doing good, but their defense needs a lot of work. Like their offense is what's winning them the game so far.
Well, I
Defense
guess that
is
makes sense
horrible.
against the Ravens and the Steelers, losing to both of those, both two defensive teams. Yeah.
And the Bears are 4-1 because we got Nick Foles now.
What are the
He's the
Titans at?
best.
2-2, I think. All right.
Titans are actually the Titans are
Oh
4-0.
no shit! I did not know that.
They just beat the Texans 42 to
Oh, that
36.
was probably a good game too.
They destroyed the Bills 42 to 16. They beat the Vikings 31 to 30. And they beat the Jaguars 33 to 30, and they beat the Broncos 16 to 14. So most of their games are close, except for one game where they
Okay,
destroyed the
every
Bills.
team you just named is a powerhouse in the NFL. The fact the Titans are beating any of them,
Except for the Vikings, they
well, the
suck.
Vikings usually are. I think this is like the second year that I've seen that the Vikings just don't have a team at all.
Which is good for me because they're in my division.
But no, the Titans were
So my
nobody last
ex sent
year.
me a.
Like
Oh,
I
sorry.
think they went like 8-6. Is that it's 12 games, right, per season? Something like that.
8 and 6 isn't that bad though. At least it's positive. You always want to try to go even, at least because you still have a chance of making the playoffs. And my this is kind of off topic, but my ex just sent me a text. She's at a Christian concert, and I don't know who they are. And I sent her a message. I said throw your bra up on stage, and she goes she goes, you do realize this is a Christian concert, right? And I said, yeah. And I was like, what would Jesus do? Yeah,
I was gonna say ask her who Christian is.
he'd be hot. I was speaking to her, and she didn't want. I told her I'd tell these stories, but just don't say her name because I know you know her name, so just don't say it. But these stories are so messed up. So this weekend, I went over and hung out with her, and she bought some sex toys, right? Okay.
Oh my God, what is this
Well,
story?
she she bought a butt plug, okay, and, and she wanted to try like having the butt plug in while we were having sex. So we did that, and the butt plug, I can't describe what it looks like. It's just like a normal little like like I don't know. Just you kind of know what a butt
It
plug looks
looks
like,
like
but
a
it has like
V.
an end
Just
to it to
just
where
just say it looks like
uh,
a V.
oh yeah, it looks like a V, and it has like little. It's got like a little end to it that has like rose petals on it to where it stops it from going in all the way or whatever. Well, the fucking butt plug actually went in all the way into her ass, right? And she was and she was freaking out. And she was she was like, "You need to get it out." I was like, I couldn't stop laughing. I felt like she got it out because I was gonna I was gonna like I couldn't like reach it like because
I'm going to
you know
refer to her as C. C.
let's
Yeah, her
see.
name is C.
Okay. And so so I told her, I was like, let me like I can't really reach it. Let me grab. You got like I said this and I don't know why, and she got so pissed. I was like, you got like a pair of
You're
tongs
a
or
freaking
something.
idiot. I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you would say that. You're so stupid.
And she's like she's like just get it out. I was like, I can't really reach it. So I went into the kitchen to find something to where I could like coax it out. Well, I guess she got it out, and I fucking I lost it. And she's like, it's not funny. I was like, kind of is funny. I uh, that was a good time. I was rolling because I didn't know what to do. I was like, well, you shouldn't have. I don't know how it went all the way up in there. And then she wanted you to use it on me. I was like, no, I ain't needed that. I ain't that freaky. Jesus Christ, I ain't gonna put it in my butt. I'm not
Wait, are you?
today. Maybe when I'm like 80 years old
I
and
was
I'm
gonna
about
say,
to
are you
die.
supposed to share
Huh?
butt plugs like that, or like is that unsanitary?
No, no, no. I mean, I wouldn't put it in right when she took it out if I was gonna do it. we're gonna go. We're gonna go clean that. No, but she keeps bringing the thing up that she wants to peg me. I'm like, I'm not that. I mean, I'm freaky, but I ain't gonna go into that. I was like, if I'm 90 years old and we're still talking, or we're married and I'm about to die, then maybe if you want to,
Everybody who's listening to
you
this,
get me once from
everybody,
behind.
audience, everybody who's listening to this, put down in the comments. Do you think Crazy will be pegged by 2021? I think the answer is yes. Please vote yes.
Nah.
See if we get 1,000 yeses. Crazy will do it.
All right, deal.
1,000 yeses
Yeah, I'll
for
do
you to
it.
get
Take
pegged.
1,000. Yeah. Yes. How would I prove I got pegged though? How do you want me to
Pornhub
prove
exists and
that?
it's free to upload.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be weird. I mean, she'd probably be into it.
Don't even have to show anything.
And then I want to start a. Yeah, well, yeah. Then I want to start a OnlyFans. She told me I should start one.
I don't think you could
Why?
handle an
I don't
OnlyFans,
know how
honestly.
I.
I really don't think you would be able to handle it.
Ah, ah, I think I could post some good dick pics. You know, there's some different angles I can go with. The lighting would be
Couple
pretty
rings you
good.
can throw
You
on,
just gotta find out. You gotta. Yeah, yeah. Get a couple donuts, maybe if someone likes food. Pop
some
those
whipped
on
cream
there.
just like the old days.
Yeah, I mean, I think I could get a couple subscribers. Maybe charge like $4 a month. Speaking of subscribers, me and her were talking about this because she was wondering. She didn't really know how Twitch worked, and she goes, "How much do you get for a sub?" I was like, "Well, it just depends on like the tier." Um, well, she said that you know who Wade is. He plays with Markiplier and stuff, and Bob
Yep.
and all them guys. And she said she found out he has 8,000 subscribers. So then I sent her a message. I said, "Well, let's just say those for $5 a month." And I know they're not. There's probably more that are higher tier. I was like, let's just say that's $5 a month. He gets $2.50 of that. That's $20,000 a month in subs, just in subs, and he gets bits and donations, and plus he does
He
YouTube.
also he
I
also
was
does
like,
charity
and
streams. He
she's
also
like,
does a bunch of other stuff too. Don't yeah, like
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
for
I
podcast
know.
purpose, I'm
But
just
I
saying
told
that.
her I was like, she's like, that's insane. I'm like, I know it is. That's more than he makes more than I make in 2 months than I do in a whole year. And I was like, that's just crazy to think about. And he is a pretty big. I think he's better at streaming than he is at YouTube. I think he's funny. I think he should be bigger than him and Bob should be bigger than what they are. Because I think they're kind of funny, especially Bob. To me, Bob's hilarious. He's just not that
I
big.
fucking love
But
Wade, dude. Wade is one of my favorite characters of all streamers so far.
yeah. But isn't that crazy though?
Yeah, that's
Twenty
insane, man.
thousand. That's just in
Anytime
subs though.
somebody like
That's just
yeah,
God.
anytime
That's
somebody makes like 20 grand a year or 20 grand a day, yeah, that's fucking insane. It's always insane. It doesn't matter who it is.
I was like, man, I would love. I mean, if I could do that and stream like that, it's I was like that's nuts. And just imagine what like Markiplier. He don't stream that much, though, I don't
He
think. But
streams on
like,
YouTube for
just
charity
imagine what
usually. That's
they.
usually what I see him doing is charity work.
It blew my mind that my girlfriend. She's not like my girlfriend. Well, kind of, we're technically still. We're just not dating. Well, anyway, she's not obsessed with Markiplier, but she has like his calendar, and she bought a lot of cloak stuff from him and Jack and all that. And then it's funny because last week she brought up, she's like, I like Mark, but I don't think I like him much anymore. And I'm like, why is that? And she's like, well, I always thought it was like a gimmick, kind of how he acts, but I think he's an actual asshole to like Ethan and to certain people. Like he doesn't play with certain people anymore. He just kind of just how he comes off. He does seem like he could kind of be an asshole, and that's what I kind of always thought. Like he seems nice, but he just seems like he can come off as like he has to be the center of attention type of person. That if
I
that
mean, I'm
makes
not gonna
sense.
sit here and say I know him. I don't. I mean,
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know him either, but
I mean, see, here's the thing about like
and
YouTube
then she.
personalities and stuff like that. Like, I don't think it's that they want attention so much. I think it's that they are reserved and like when shit like that happens, like when people walk up to them in public eye and all that shit, then like sometimes people just don't know how to handle it. And then like
I wouldn't know how to handle
and
it
then
either.
there's this new thing with cancel culture where like if you associate with anybody who is part of cancel culture, you are now involved in however they're being deleted. So I mean it I don't know, man. It's just hard not to be careful around shit like that.
I hate cancel culture. I told my girlfriend we should get all like 20-year-olds and maybe 25-year-olds and younger, put them all in a room and then have them try to play an Xbox party chat in like 2006 and just see how long they
They
could sit
wouldn't.
there.
They. Well, that's the thing, man. Like,
They
well,
would.
ever since Xbox parties have
Uh,
been a thing, like it's not necessary to go into game chat anymore. Like they don't have to do that. Nobody has to be insulted by anybody.
no, I mean you don't, and I mean I get like some of the stuff is offensive. I get that, but even like when the whole thing started with Miss Buttersworth or whatever, that syrup. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Just come on. You can't like just I don't know, man. Just leave stuff alone. Like it's not really hurting anyone.
Okay,
You're just finding something to
I don't know
complain
the
about.
story behind this. Please go into full detail what that is,
Oh,
if you can. That is.
um, they I think they had to reshape or redo the bottle. Miss Buttersworth is like the syrup with like a black lady, or it's like an old fashioned syrup around here, and people said it was offensive. And even like the Washington Redskins, now they're the Washington football team, and it, even like a lot of uh, Indian groups said it wasn't offensive. Like that was something they, it's kind of showing off not really showing their heritage because it's an American football team, but it's kind of giving talking about it at least. And now they're the Washington football team, and now I thought it wasn't a thing, but I guess now the mayor of Piqua is trying to change the Piqua Indians. But our whole town is based on Indian tribes, and they're gonna try to find a new name for the high school football team because it's hurting people's feelings. Like, oh my gosh, I mean, and we had a story in Piqua last week, and it went all over Facebook, had like over like 3,000 comments, and then the Facebook took it down. There's a dude. I never drive by him because I don't have to go that way into town to go to work, but there's a dude that would stand on the corner of a busy street in Piqua with the Trump flag for months. Like his the last like 6 months, he just would sit in a chair and wave and smile, and that's it. Wouldn't say anything. He would just sit there. Well, 2 weeks ago, which I don't know how they're not in school because the schools are open around here. These kids went and stood right beside him with a pride flag, and someone stood across the street and recorded it. And one of the girls screamed out, "You can't touch me!" And you could clearly see he wasn't touching anybody. And then they got in his face, and then the dude just pushed one of the kids out of his way because they kept getting in his face. And the kid like dramatically tripped into the street. Nothing happened. He just tripped into the street, and then everyone was saying that old man's a douchebag. He shouldn't be touching kids. And I commented. I was like, if they wanted to show off their flag or just do whatever, well, they're doing it on purpose. Are you guys they could have stood on the other side of the street. They could have went anywhere else in Piqua, but they decided to get right in the dude's face and stand right beside him when he's been there for like 8 months not doing anything. And now it's a whole big thing because an old guy pushed someone out of his way because they were getting it in his face. And then they tried to act like he touched the girl and he didn't. You can clearly see he didn't even do anything. The girl was just screaming, "You can't touch me! Don't touch me!" It's like he's not even touching you. Like why? Why are you screaming this? Because they were recording it. Someone was trying to record it to get fucking big on Facebook. And I'm like, I was like, just leave the dude alone. Like even if you, and that's what I said about when Trump had the virus. I saw some of my friends posting all I just thought I hope that fucker dies and all this shit. Like you don't even if you disagree with them or don't like them, you do not wish death upon anybody. That's just the lowest of the low. I don't care who you are. Now maybe if Trump was killing like millions of people, then yes, okay, everyone of course wants that guy dead or whatever. But it's like people were just so hateful, and then so now I don't think the guy I don't think I don't know if he still stands in the corner now or whatever, but that was a whole big thing in our town because people just wanted to start stuff with a 9-year-old man. I don't know. It's like man, that's I've like like it's weird because like I'm more conservative and I get like I get some of the left side points and the right side points and I want the world to be a better place, but it's just getting to the point where no matter what anyone does, it's just gonna if it hurts your feelings, you
Well,
shouldn't do it.
here's
You know,
here's
like
what I see as the actual problem is that it's radicals from both sides. You know, like they're not made to agree. They're made to be opposite
yeah.
gender. However, I don't think either of them are right. I think both of the party systems are broken, and I feel like both of them have massive flaws that have never been rectified. A lot of times they're willing to lie
I
about shit that they want to do and shit that they will do. Like for example, the left constantly lies about pulling troops out of like war zones. Like I've voted for the record, everybody. I have voted Democratic since I was 18. I'm not voting Democratic or Republican anymore. The Republicans also want to cause war. Like it's just everybody just wants to fucking warmonger. It pisses me off, like to no avail. So I just don't vote either way anymore.
they I don't know if you keep track on the polls, but they say, and this is what they said in 2016, but they said that Biden is like 11 points up on Trump, which blows my mind because all I see, I mean, I know it's around here, but I might see like one Biden thing somewhere. But someone, uh, I even told someone like if they picked, there was a, I think I'm right. There was an Asian guy running for the Democrat Party. He was trying to, be the rep, be the one that's going to go for president. I forget the guy's name, but I actually kind of liked him. I don't agree with some of his points, of course, but just how he was kind of how he presented himself and stuff. I actually liked how he was talking. But then they picked Biden. He can't form sentences. I know Trump's retarded, but Biden can't even talk right. And like, why would you choose that guy over like the Asian dude? I'm not sure if he was. I don't know his name. Now it's gonna bug me. I gotta. I don't know who it was, but it's like they. To me now, most of the election is just like a TV show. It's just like a reality show that we're watching. And we got Trump, who's never a politician at all, and just kind of crazy and just does what he
We
wants. And we
fucking
got
have Kanye
Biden,
West
who,
on the ballot. Kanye West is officially on the goddamn
uh,
ballot. Are you fucking kidding me?
heck, heck yeah, let's vote for him now. Let's do it. We might as well. We got Trump in there. We might as well get like a singer in there and see how that goes for 4 years. That'd be crazy. It just seems to me that no politician, even like the small mayors in towns, don't give a fuck about anything. It's just I don't see any city getting better. Like small cities like the one I live in. I know we pay taxes and I know there's stuff that needs to be done, but there's some like roads or some signs or just anything that maybe it does cost a fuck ton of money. I don't know. I'm not, I don't fix roads or anything. But there's like certain things that you would think that wouldn't cost that much, then they could like fix maybe a pothole here and there, fix some of the sidewalks, tear down some of the old buildings that have been there for years and no one uses them, just make the town look nicer. And they, what do they? Where's our tax money go? No, I don't know where the fuck it goes. They don't fix anything. They
I'll
don't
tell
do
you where.
nothing. There's no new parks.
I can
Parks
tell
don't
you
get
where
done.
it goes. I can tell you where all of our tax
It's
money
just
goes. It goes into military funding. That's we pay 3 times more than any other 3 countries below us. It's all military funding, majority of it at least, and then the rest of it is debt.
oh yeah, we're dead.
Well,
yeah,
that's the thing
yeah.
though. The whole world is in debt.
It
It's a whole fuck up. It's a whole fucked up shit show. That's all it is. It's stupid. Also, the person you're thinking about is Andrew Yang, I believe.
that sounds about right. Yeah, I didn't mind him. Like, and I'm not even. I'm more Republican. I was like, yeah, he seemed okay. Then they just picked Biden. I'm just like, and the only reason they picked Biden because he was with Barack. That's the only reason. He's been in office for 40 some years and he hasn't done anything. And they just pick him because he's closely with Barack. And I think he has dementia. I can't say that he does, but if you watch some of his stuff he talks about, it's like, what do you, I know Trump says the dumbest stuff, but you're not even making a sentence. You're just saying random things. And people are like,
Well,
Like, yeah, okay, yep,
I
yep,
mean,
that's
Trump
our
does
guy.
that too, though, like a lot, like a
Oh
shit
yeah,
ton.
I know, but I mean, no, but I mean, like how I'm saying his sentences, like there's one clip where he said, "I went to the grocery store and I got this, and then a kid was looking at my hairy leg," or like he was saying just something. It's just like out there. Like, what are you talking about? I'm confused. Like, you're not even talking about anything. It's like me randomly just doing this, just talking, and people just
Well, maybe
clapping
you're
for
just not
it.
listening, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna run for president. You wait. When I'm 34, a couple more years, I'm gonna run for president, and I'm gonna make
Isn't
America
it
walk again
32, the legal age,
the
or
right
is it
way.
34? It
Is
might
it
be 30. It
32?
might be 34.
I thought it was 34. I mean, if it's 32, that's even better. Let me look it up.
I'm already doing that. Hold on. Just keep talking.
Hey, I don't know.
35. It's
Okay,
35.
yeah, but I mean, that. Oh, damn it, that's fucking. I don't even know how to do that. I wouldn't even know how to run for president though. What do you do? Just go to like a building, like, hey,
I guess you just start
put my name
campaigning.
in
I don't
this.
know. Hell, the way the Halo 5 community treats you,
I mean,
you'd be president in no time.
there we go.
You definitely have the Canadian
I
vote.
could probably get it. I mean, these nuts in South Carolina got 9% of votes, so maybe I could get over that.
Hell,
You
8
know?
years ago, Harambe got like 6% of the vote.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
See, yeah, we could. That's I don't know, man. I mean, everything's fucked. I'm tired of people always just either getting hurt over nothing, fighting over the dumb stuff. It's like just let's agree. Now, if it's something major, okay, we can maybe fight about it. But let's just not really fight about it. We can talk about it. But let's just agree to disagree. Because I hate, like most people know, if you're more. I mean, people do switch. I saw Republicans go to Democrat, and Democrats switch over to the Republican side or stay in the middle. But most of the time, you're not really gonna sway someone's point of view most of the time. But if you're gonna try to, yelling at them and just saying the stupid stuff all the time is not gonna convince them to change their mind. And that's what the right and left side just keep doing. We just keep
Well,
yelling at each
well,
other. Like, oh, this is the wrong way.
I
You
think the
guys are
best way to
stupid.
do
No,
that is to have like a form of discussion. Like I don't agree with you and your political views, but I'm still willing to listen to you. I'm not willing to just like
yeah,
push you off to the side.
that's what I'm
And
saying.
I'm pretty sure you do the same for me. I don't know if you actually pay attention or not, but
Yeah. No, I do pay attention, and that's what I told my ex. I was like, yeah, me and Kyle are like completely opposite, but we can just talk about it. But there's some people who can't. They cannot. They can't do it. They start getting really mad and start screaming.
and I do respect that to an extent. Like you're willing to fight for what you believe in, but there the moment emotions like
Yeah.
come into play, like you're irrational. It's just how it works. We're irrational beings when we're emotional. It's just how we work. And it's just you can't really talk about like sensitive stuff like that whenever you're just trying to be emotional, or whenever you're not able to be coherent and listen to the other end. But I mean, it is what it is.
This is true.
I mean, it's just you gotta live to adapt, and if adaptation means that people have to yell at each other to try to get a point across, then I guess I'll be the silent type and just not try to make a point.
Oh man, I don't. It's just insane. And give me 1 second. I have to run out to my truck to get my headset charger because my
Oh,
headset's about to die
oh
for some
God!
reason. So you can sit here, do it like a commercial. Here, give me
This
like
short
2 minutes. Not
intermission
even 2 minutes because I'm
is
gonna
brought
run
to
it.
you by. Okay, now that he's gone, now that this
Cheaters.
now that this intermission is gone, this short intermission is brought to you by Crazy's Apple Watch. Crazy's Apple Watch probably costs $600. You know how much he's paying for it? Roughly $3,000, because he's paying $150 a month for the next 3 years. Oh, let's not forget the insurance he had to put into it. The insurance has put him over so much more money than what he needs. Everybody buy an Apple Watch. All right, now that Apple Watch. Here's a random fact of the day. Are you aware? Hold on, let me Google this random fact of. day. It's not okay. You're making me do work here. Okay, stop making me do work. In Switzerland, it is illegal to own just one guinea pig. Yes, yes, it is illegal to own just one singular guinea pig, because they're afraid that the animals will get lonely and kill themselves.
I've heard of that. I'm back.
You left? What? I was just doing an ad. Hmm.
Yeah, I had to run to the truck. My charger. So I was charging my headphones like for work, and then I forgot to charge my headset.
So
We're not allowed to have headphones at work, but I do anyway.
you wanna tell me about all the fun things that you've been doing in the last 8 months? How many relationships have you been in?
Uh, just
Really?
that
That's
one.
it?
Yeah, and we started dating in March. We just broke up like maybe 3 weeks ago, a month ago, and work's getting kind of better, but worse at the same time because no one works there now. In second shift, we run 3 to 4 machines. That's it. We we have 5 operators, so we'll run like 4 machines and have one trimmer who trims like 3 lines, and then we'll help him trim one. Technically, we don't have to help it anyway. We're just supposed to watch the floor. Or and then third shift has 6 people. First shift has like 16 people, and I put a shift transfer in for first, so hopefully that'll be soon because they only have one lead assistant on first shift and one red hat. So there's a lead and a lead assistant, and they used to have 3 lead assistants because they hired 2 new guys off the street, and it lasted 2 weeks, and then they quit. So now we don't have anybody. So hopefully they'll let me go back to first,
All right, everybody. So for
but
everybody
they probably
listening,
won't.
for some reason, Crazy Legs thinks that every time he swaps shifts, we end up on opposite shifts, no matter what it is and what he does. For example, he works third shift. I'm currently on second shift. We could have at least been together for a couple days, but at least we have Sundays together now, right?
Yes. I'm always on Sunday. Hmm. But yeah, because you went to first, and I'm like, okay, now I can go to first. Put in a shift transfer, and then it's like, oh, you're going to second. It's like, well, shit. And I could tell them no, but I don't want to in a way. One, because I think it would be better for my
You don't
sleep
love me
schedule.
enough to say no?
But two, no, because they actually did demote one of the leads on first. He's an operator now because he kept wanting to switch shifts. They were so tired of him complaining about what shift he was on, even though he was on first shift, which you get paid less. Like I'll lose $1.50 on the hour because I'm not on second or third, but the hours are so much better. 7 to 3 o'clock, 7 to 3:30. I have like the whole day. I could stream during when people are online. I could like nap times will be online. I could play a couple games with him. And I'll have my weekends like after Friday. But they were getting so tired of him. He kept telling HR like, "Hey, let me go to second. Oh, never mind. Let me go. Let me stay on first." And then he'd say, "Let me go back to second." And he would keep doing it, and they were just tired of it. They just demoted him and just told him, "You're not even going to be a lead." And I'm actually shocked they didn't demote me yet because so one guy wanted to demote himself on first, and they did. And they hired the 2 new guys off the street, but then they quit. So they took the trainer, who's supposed to be the plant-wide trainer. They told him he's going to be a lead assistant now. And they put him in that spot, and they demoted one guy because he kept wanting to demote himself, but he kept saying no. I've done that 4 times. I went to HR, sat down with her like 4 times, and said I don't think this is too stressful. And then like a week later, I tell her no, I'm going to try to stick it out, and they continue to do it, and they still haven't demoted me.
You're a fucking fool,
Well, it's
dude. You're just like the
like they
other
know.
guy.
It's like, mm-hmm. I am. That's what I'm saying. And that's what's funny to me, as they still haven't demoted me because they know I do a really good job. I just get stressed out too. Well, one, because I don't like me and my red hat were really good friends for a while. We were still friends, I guess. It's the guy, it was Steven, the guy I played COD
Yeah.
with all the time after work. And I was just, I kept noticing I was getting sick or tired of him acting like I didn't know what I'm doing. Like I'll show a guy something, and he'll come up right behind me and say that that's not how you do it. Or if I tell him something, like he showed a guy how to trim a part, and then I go over there an hour later, and he had like 60 bad parts. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm just trimming. I was like, you're causing it to shear the part. Let me look at this. So I told him, I was like, I was like, you got to break off the tabs and then trim the part. He's like, that's not what Steven told me. Like, I don't care what he told you. I get he's a red hat. He's higher than me, but trim it like this. And then Steven comes by. He goes, what are you doing? I told him to do it like this. I said, no, that's not how you do it. Look at all the scrap he has. He's like, oh, I didn't know. Like, why are you always second guessing what I'm saying? Like, I'm in this position for a reason, and I've been here longer than you have. Just because you're my boss doesn't mean I don't know more than you do. Like, he never gives me a chance to, like, do my job. So I'm just getting tired of him always second guessing what I'm trying to do. And it's like, just dude, just so lately he's just been having me trim, which I gotta do what he says technically. So, but since we don't have anybody to trim, I've been trimming for the last like 4 weeks, which is fine because I'm a high paid trimmer. I don't have to worry about the floor. I don't have to check on anybody. I just stand in my one little spot and trim parts. And I listen to my music, and then I'm getting paid lead pay just to do that. But he uh he just thinks I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, dude, I'm tired of. So if I go to first shift, I know they know what I'm doing, and I can help them out. I can show all the new guys how to actually run a machine. Because some of the new guys that we get on second don't know how to turn the machine on, which is crazy. They don't know how to, like, if their water's not turned on, they don't know which switch to turn. And it's just like easy stuff they should already have learned from the trainer. And then the first, because they train on first for 6 weeks, and we get guys who don't know how to do anything. It's like, who who trains you? Oh, no one does. They just tell us to spray it like this, and then they walk away. And we stick it or we break stuff, and then they get mad at us. But yeah, because they're not actually working with you. You could work with someone for 10 minutes, show them a spray pattern, and then they should be fine if they have common sense and they're just paying attention to what they're doing.
My
I don't
my
know. I'm
current
just
job is making air compressors for Black and Decker, and it took me 2 days to be on my own, which they said was unheard of. Most people don't do that. And now that I'm on my own, they told me that I'm going to be stuck there forever until they can find somebody who can do it as good as I can. To which I replied, so I'm going to be stuck here forever, huh? And he's like, yeah, probably. So I'm stuck in one part of the line forever for the rest of my life. Help me.
is it like a conveyor belt type of line? Is that what it
Not real.
runs?
It's not like an automatic conveyor belt. It's like a rolling belt. Like
Oh, okay.
it's not like an automatic.
I used to work at a place
Yeah, it's not like an
like that.
automatic belt. Like you physically have to push it to get it to the next position. But like there's probably like 30 people on this line, maybe a little less, and that we all have like a specific job to do, and then just to get it around and do what's supposed to be done.
That's what I did when I used to work at Whirlpool. Did they make the blenders? And I only worked there for a
Hold on,
week.
say that again.
I was saying I
What's it
couldn't do
called?
it. I didn't like. I worked at Whirlpool. They make like the mixers, like blenders. They make like nice blenders that are like hundreds of dollars. And my job was to I was on a conveyor belt type of line. The blender would come down the line. I would put the little the little things that spin, the little blender thing, I don't know what we would call them, but the things that spin, I would put them in the blender. Then I would plug it in, I would turn it on, watch it blend for like 6 seconds. I'd unplug it, and then I'd put like a bolt inside of a socket and like tighten it up. But I couldn't. I had to stand in one spot for 8 hours, and I would just watch these come down the line. I was like, I can't just stand here. I have to move. I got so tired of just standing there. And the people that I worked beside were just annoyed me so bad. And I know I'm annoying, and I'm just sitting like, oh, just shut up. I don't care. I don't want to hear about your day. like, like stop talking to me. I don't want to hear. But now my job is I just walk around and babysit, so that's okay. I get bored there too. Also, I'll just send Snapchats to random people. I'll be listening to music. I'll go hide for an hour, if everything's running smoothly, I'll just go walk around the factory and just pick up like gloves, or I'll sweep. There's nothing to do. But I just can't wait for these next 2 weeks to be over with, man. I'm so excited for my
What are you
vacation.
gonna do?
Cause at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I want to go camping for at least
It's October.
a weekend or a
It's like
couple days.
late October.
I know,
It's
but
freezing outside. What are you talking about?
you can still go. You can still go
Er,
camping. People go
I
camping in the
mean,
wintertime.
yeah, but why would you want to? Is the question. Hell,
Because
it's
all I
fucking
do is
45 degrees in Tennessee. I can only imagine what it's like in Ohio.
oh yeah, but only thing I do is masturbate and play games. I gotta do something else.
Why? It sounds like the
I
life to
mean,
me.
I don't know, but I told my friend at work, I was like, I ain't gonna send you a video of me jacking off, but I'm gonna send you a video of me with my hand on my dick and a beer in my hand. I'm like, hey, I'm getting paid for this right now. I'm getting paid to do this.
Is that not a form of sexual harassment?
From three until, I mean, it might be, but he might enjoy it. I don't know.
Oh, it's not sexual harassment if he enjoys it. All right. Legal advice from Crazy Legs, everybody.
Well, I was just gonna take the fourth off so I could watch the election because I know it's gonna happen when I'm at work. But because it's almost like a Super Bowl. They're gonna have lights and they're gonna have like a big map on a screen or something, and they're gonna paint all different colors, and then you're gonna sit there and like, come on, Ohio, let's go red, and it's my turn blue. You don't know. It's like a guessing game, and you sit there and watch it, and I'm gonna be drinking a beer while it's happening. That's what I did on the 2016 when I think the only reason Trump won because he won Florida and Pennsylvania, but Pennsylvania is a swing state, so it was like that was like the last state to whoever got that state was gonna win it, and it was like they were taking forever to do the counting the votes. Me and my friend were just sitting there drinking a beer. We're like, come on. It was like an hour, like 2 hours. We were just watching it. It was just white, and then it turned red. We're like, oh, there we go. And then yeah, it's just like a Super Bowl, just for elections. Everyone's gonna be watching it, and they're gonna have some sort of. I think when Obama and Mitt Romney were running, they painted the United States on like a big ass like sidewalk, and they would paint the states certain colors. So they it's like they always do just something weird, just because it's just like
I
the
don't
Super Bowl.
remember that.
I thought they did, or they did something weird, like because they always do something different. Like they make
They
it to
may have
where
done it. I just don't remember doing it at all.
it's like kind of kind of fun to watch, I guess. But then I was like, no, you know what? I'm just gonna take off 2 weeks. And I told myself I wouldn't do this last year, but I still have 5 days of vacation left, and I'm actually gonna use them for like vacation in the summertime. But last year I used my first 2 weeks, and then I enjoyed it, but I didn't because my baby mama lived here for like 4 of those days, and then um, I didn't get to enjoy that rest of that week. And then I promised her, which I don't mind getting my daughter, which is fine. I told her I would get her for a week, and I did, but I was sick that whole week, so I didn't really. I spent time with my daughter, but I was like throwing up and getting really sick, and I didn't have much fun. So that whole 2 weeks sucked for me. And I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna save my vacation when I get it again in November. But no, I took off the first 2 weeks again. So I'm just gonna. Hopefully, I'm not sick or anything weird happens.
Yeah, fingers crossed, man. Hope not.
I know, because I actually want to go do. I want to go do
Well,
something. I might get my daughter for a couple of days out of the week, but I'm not gonna let her mom know that I'm on vacation because then she's gonna be like, "Can you take her for the 2 weeks?" Speaking of my daughter, which I've already contacted CPS, and I hate the world. My daughter, you know how I said that she started kindergarten like 3 years ago or 2 years ago, and then she went for 2 months, then her mom moved, and then she didn't finish kindergarten, and then she was supposed to be homeschooled, and she didn't think she was still behind. Supposedly I think she should be in first or second grade right now, and her school called me because she's doing like a virtual academy thing. School called me and said she's behind on certain things. I'm like, I was like, have you called her mom? Like, I don't. She said she was doing okay. Like, I can't take her word for it, but she just tried to kind of keep. And they're like, yeah, we tried to get a hold of her, and then they said that she's already behind. And I talked to my mom. I'm like, can her mom go to jail? Like my daughter should be like in third grade, and she's like still at a first grade level, and no one seems to care. Like, I contacted CPS, they just said, "Oh, we'll look into it." I'm like, those people go to jail for that.
Yeah.
Like she needs to be in school, and she needs to do it
I
every
mean,
day. So I don't know.
in
Like
third grade, I had like
I'm so confused at
in
what's
third
gonna
grade I had
happen.
like liver and kidney failure and missed like 4 months of school. Like they flat out told my mom that if I missed any more school, I'd end up going. I'd end up. She'd end up going to court. What are you doing? Oh, a kitty cat. Thank you. You want to say
Yes,
hi?
yes, go pet the cat.
Bethany says hi.
I want to say hi to the cat. I want to pet it.
You're bored. You want to join in? We're only an hour in.
Join in. Get in here.
You just want to sit?
Get in here. Jump in.
You can do that.
Jump on it. Jump on it. Jump on it.
Hey,
Dun,
thank you.
dun, dun, dun,
Hey, girl.
dun, dun,
All right.
dun.
Well, I
Jump
have a
on
Kit
it.
Kat.
Jump
You
on
should be
it.
jealous.
Jump on it. Yeah, I mean, a little bit.
What if I told you they were Halloween Kit Kats? Would you be even more jealous?
No, because I actually had a Kit Kat today. Because I bought them for my ex, and then she said she didn't like Kit Kats. I'm like, oh, I must have not known you very well, because I thought you did. So then I just ate them.
Well, in the words of Christian Bale,
I
good for
love-
you.
Mm-hmm. God, it's so hot in here. I'm about to get naked. I gotta turn off my heat. I don't know why my heat's on. How cold is it? It's 54 degrees right now. It's warmer here than it is down there.
So we have these.
It's still like
So we have
summertime
these
to me.
fold-out like chairs that we bought. However long ago. And like they turn into like they turn
Yes.
from like chairs into like small beds, mini beds. Bethany is currently setting up a bed.
Yes. Have you guys played around with those yet? You know.
No,
that kinda
crazy. We
sounds
have not
fun.
played
Make
around with
like
those yet.
Whoa.
We have not turned them into sex beds yet. Okay, Bethany called me fat.
Well, why not? Well, that's mean. Just tell her you're thick.
She didn't say it directly. She said
likes
there was a
them
way.
thick. She likes them chunky. Oh, that's not nice. I've done some weird adventuring stuff lately. Like I said with the butt plug thing, that was awkward. That was
Jason's telling me about his sexual adventures.
Uh.
I need to know. Like,
Dude. No.
He assisted somebody with a butt plug. Oh, it's still fun. Also, tell all
you
your
tell her, go
friends
ahead.
that if we get 1,000 comments that say yes, he's getting pegged for 2021. Yes, he's getting pegged.
who's doing the pegging?
I'm not allowed to say her name.
Oh my.
He wants that anonymous.
Oh, my ex-girlfriend.
Okay, just
You
ruin
just
that.
say
I'm
my
sure people know who your ex-girlfriend is. Crazy.
No. Not many people do. But yeah. That was
Bethany says it's probably a startup of a relationship again. I agree with that. That's a great
I
story
mean,
to
we're
tell
still
your
doing
friends and family.
we're still doing we're still basically in a relationship. We're just not in a relationship. I don't know. She confuses me. But you can go ahead and tell her about the butt plug
No,
story,
she listens to the podcast. She
Gotta
can.
get some
It'll be
tongs
way
over.
more interesting
Oh, does she? No.
when she listens to it. She wants me to
goodness.
tell you about the story.
Nah. It's great. You won't regret it. Now I gotta go train the dragon. So
Okay,
I'll be right
God,
back. Don't worry.
this is
I'll
the
beat
second
myself
time
this
you've left during this podcast. You realize that?
I'm not leaving. I'm still right here. I
Oh
can
my
still
God.
talk, but I'm gonna mute myself for a couple seconds.
Everybody, I just want to let you know that Crazy Legs is a shy peer, and the more he pees and the more I talk, the less he pees. Hey, Crazy, tell me about the time that one time down in Georgia where you talked to the devil and you played a fiddle. Yes, yes, go on.
Yeah, yeah. I was, I don't know. What a good time. I'm not very good with the fiddle. I don't know how to play the fiddle. You know, when you talk, it makes me pee faster. I'm not really a shy peer. I would have unmuted myself the whole time. I don't care. I just don't want the podcast to hear just the
Thank you,
splashes
because I'm
and the
sure
drip
that's
drops. You know.
demonetization, and we're not monetized. It's not like it matters, but demonetization in its finest form.
You know, with the flop. I was watching Workaholics the other day because I forgot how funny that show is. And he's like, he was talking to one of the characters was talking to one of his friends, and he was getting married, and he's like, yeah, she lets me poke her while she's sleeping, and he's like, that's sleep assault. That's your favorite, and I fucking lost it. It's like,
So fucking dumb.
that's sleep assault.
That's so
It's
dumb.
your favorite. Have you seen that
Yes.
show before?
Also, what decade are
Workaholics?
you living in
Oh,
where you're
it's so
watching Workaholics?
because I forgot it was on. It's on Amazon Prime, and my ex lets me use her account still. So I was like, I'm gonna watch this. And I fucking was rolling so bad, especially when they're on shrooms and they're at their workplace, and then Adam goes up. They're on top, and they're on top of the bit of their workplace, and they're trying to like uh they're thinking of ways to get down, so they take off their shirts and they tie them together. And then Adam's so high on shrooms, he's like, "You know I'm the best thrower here, right?" And he grabs his shirts and throws them, and then he starts flexing. He starts flexing, and they're like, "No, Adam, no!" It's so stupid.
That show is
It just reminds
so
me of
fucking
like
dumb, dude. I
it's
fucking
so
love it, but it's dumb as
it's
shit.
so funny because it reminds me of me hanging out with my friends. Like that would be me. I would most likely be Adam, just because of how he is. I'm not like I'm not that ripped or anything, but just how he acts. He's it's just so stupid. Oh my gosh.
I can't even remember like the
That's
names of
where
the
you know where my
characters in that
comedy,
show,
because I
like at all.
uh it's Blake and Adam and then Anders. Like
Durs, yeah,
on
Durs.
Durs. Like I got a hard on. Yeah, that's what they say. I showed my ex that show last night, and she and she's like she's like that's why we're technically not dating anymore. Like I love spending time with you, and I feel like we could date again. But when you show me stuff like this, it's like, because we are totally opposites. And when I show her my stupid comedy, she's like, how is this funny to you? I'm like, it's hilarious. It's so
She
funny.
was in your, she was
And
in your TikTok
oh
videos,
my
wasn't she?
god. Uh-huh.
What else did she do with you? Did she do any YouTube videos
I
with
gotta
you?
make a new TikTok. No, it was just a TikTok. She's gonna be part of my. I gotta tweet that out here soon. I'm gonna do a 24-hour stream on my vacation, and I'm actually gonna try to see if I can last longer than 16 hours. But she said that she'll do things with me like if I get past the 12-hour mark, or if I reach like a sub goal, or reach something, she'll like do my makeup on stream or something, or and we're gonna figure out things to do. She'll paint my nails or put on makeup on me. I don't know.
I
And
need a
then I
set in
made
stone number
you know
now.
I mean I well I don't know yet. I'm not even I got like I'll probably figure it out on
It's
Friday, and then
okay.
I'll
Say
tweet
it
it
right
out.
here, right now. 10 subs. She does your makeup.
Okay, yes, 10 subs. She does my
Give me
makeup.
50 bucks.
And speaking of subs, or speaking of like, I figured out. Well, I already know how to do it. I just didn't think about switching.
10 subs, he gets his making
You
money.
you know um you know the little point system
We we get you
on
10 subs.
Twitch.
I'm sorry, I was in a
You
second conversation. My
I
bad.
made it to where if you have 5,000 limps or whatever my point system is, I forget what it is. I think it's toes. If you have 5,000 toes, I'll take off my glasses for 10 minutes. I thought that would be kind of funny because I can't see anything. If someone redeems that, I'm gonna play like more ass than I play right now because I am so blind. And then I was trying to think of cool things to think of, but I couldn't think of anything. I was gonna try to copy nap times, but I don't have a big of enough like viewing because his is like 25,000 cappuccinos. You get like something, stuff like that. But I was trying to think of funny
Well,
things
hell,
I
get
could do.
a PC to stream from, and you can do a lot more stuff like that.
Well, that's what I'm trying to build it. I think after I pay off my truck, which should be in 2 months or less, I should have a computer by March. I'm hopefully I'll have a computer built by my birthday, and then I'll be able to play like awesome stuff and do the cool things like Rust, and then stream that, and then fucking have song requests, and then skip everybody's song requests and just play the songs I want to hear.
You can't do that to people, you fucking asshole. That's
I Yeah, I know, but I was thinking about that. I was like, I'm probably gonna be that guy. Like, nope, skip. I don't want to hear it. Uh,
just turn song request off and make your own shit.
I mean, I actually bought some spooky beats the other day, and I'm working on a spooky little techno song. I don't have it anymore. I sat there for an hour trying to mix this beat. I only got like 40 seconds into the song. I can't do it no more. I was sitting there like so confused. I was like, man, this doesn't sound good. And I was switching stuff around. I'm like, oh, I suck at this now. I can't do it. Because I was gonna try to get back into making music, and I bought some beats, and I man,
Where did you buy beats at?
oh, so I used to use this program when I didn't have my
Fruity
turntables.
Loops?
It was called no, it's just an actual website. It's called Sound Nation, I think. They have their own little studio, and then you just buy beats from them, and then you can just mix
And
your
how
own
much does a
stuff,
beat cost?
and it's free.
Oh, free?
I paid. Well, I mean, yeah, you can buy their premium. The beats aren't free. I bought like 30 samples or sound samples for $5, I think. And it's got like bass in it, hi hat. It just got like all types of things you would need for a beat, and then you can put them all together. And they have free beats that you can just use if you want to try, like free dubstep beats if you want to make a dubstep sample
So
or
when do
something
we
like
get to
that.
hear your failed
It's
attempt?
called well, it's not done yet. I already have attempts that you can listen to. I actually have music on my
Yeah, I know.
SoundCloud.
Me and Bethany looked it up and thought it was really good, actually.
It's called Sound. Wait, what is it called? Where? Oh, it's there. It's called. How would I say? I'm so horrible at sounding out and reading things. Um, it's sound, and then it's ATION.
Sound Nation?
Yeah, but there's no N in front of the D. It's just, it's sound and then
Oh,
ATION.
Soundation, I guess.
Yeah, I mean that's probably yeah. That's where I go, and they have their own little studio. You can add your own clips in there. You can buy beats. Um, you can like I mean it's not bad for like a free thing. You can do a collab live with people, but that's like you got to pay for a monthly
Alright,
subscription
I'm
for
signing up
that.
now.
I mean it's not bad, especially all their free stuff is pretty good. You can just make any type because that's where most of my SoundCloud stuff came
I,
from was
I'm
from that,
literally
like my dubstep
I'm
sample.
literally
That
looking at like the I don't know what the hell it's called, the service, like the term of use and privacy policy, all that stuff. It's literally Fruity Loop Studio. Yeah, it's
Oh,
part of
is
the
it?
community project for Fruity Loops, Logic, Pro X, and GarageBand.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, if you scroll,
I've never
I was gonna
tried
say if you
Fruity
scroll all the
Loops.
way down, you'll see it.
What would I click on? Do I gotta
No,
click on
it's
something,
just
or is it
there. It's
down?
underneath community.
Oh, community. I hate
No,
these
you don't.
laptops.
You don't click community. You go to the main page and scroll down. It fuck it. It doesn't matter.
Oh.
Exit out.
Okay.
Fucking in the middle of a podcast
Okay.
and we're just going silent looking at you.
Well, I mean, we're still kind of talking. You know, that's what we do. That's how podcast works sometimes. You just gotta have a little bit of silence for the viewers to digest the butt plug story like an hour ago. It's
Yeah.
still in their
Whenever you
minds.
run your own podcast, let me know whenever you're looking up Google images of butt plugs, and I'll be there to watch you get banned.
I could probably find the butt plug that she bought.
Yes.
Yeah, I think she bought it off Amazon. I'm gonna go look at butt plugs right now. Give me a second.
We have to have 1,000 comments that say yes on this episode. Yeah, we get to see the pegging. Bethany's about to be your #1 supporter.
Oh.
Do it. Okay.
Here's what she bought. I found the butt plug that she has. 'Cause it was $14 on Amazon.
She bought a $14 butt plug.
Yeah, I'll show it to you. I mean, it's pretty nice.
Wow, she's
I
going
mean-
all
I
out
mean,
for this.
If I wanted to stick something up my butt, if I wanted to stick something up my butt, it might be that, you know.
What are you sending me this
choose. Twitch.
Send it to me on Twitter so I can find it that way.
Okay. I don't think I'm logged into my Twitter on my
fucking
computer.
asshole,
We're
just
gonna-
fucking do it.
I'm looking. I'm looking. I think I don't know. I don't know anything. Okay, yeah, I am. Wait, no, I'm not. It's this one. Oh. Any good songs you like recently? Oh, fuck, is my password? I don't know.
Oh my god, man, you're killing me.
Shit. Username password entered does not match.
Just so,
I'm gonna have to.
just so you know,
No,
our
no,
messages
here.
are being
I don't know what I'm doing. No, I
our
got it.
messages are being shown on the podcast.
Really? Okay, that's cool. Here, I'll just go to my phone and do it because I'm signed into my phone. Let me go to Amazon here real quick. Type in the old words butt plug, and then I'll show you. Show you. It's got.
Give him the good old butt
It's just
plug.
like a normal.
You are
oh.
literally taking way too long for this.
No, I'm not. 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 Just. Sorry. Well, see, why are there so many different types of butt plugs? There's like so many. Like, what actually
If you
vibrates?
could see me
Like, why
face
would you?
palming right now.
Okay. Is there a way to share?
Yeah,
Okay,
just
yeah,
send
yeah,
me
yeah.
the link.
Okay, here. Share. Yeah, I got you. I got you. No, I'm not. I don't want to tweet it. Oh shit.
Please tell me you hit tweet.
No,
Ah,
I
you
didn't.
suck. Just tweet
No,
it
I
out
didn't.
anyway.
Oh my god. I'm not tweeting out. Just a random butt plug. Okay, copy link. Okay, here we go. Here. Okay. Jesus Christ.
You didn't send that to me.
That
I'm
would've been-
still waiting on it.
That. Yeah, I know. Here it is, right here. Stop typing. I see you. Why won't it put? Oh my God, he just. Oh, what the fuck? Give me one more second. One more second. Oh, I gotta press and hold to copy it. Are you kidding me? Stupid phone. Why do I gotta press and hold? Why can't I just click on copy? Oh, here, there it is. There it is. Bam! I sent it.
Oh, that's a very nice butt plug. Notice
Yeah,
it says
yeah.
or
That's,
min
that's
on
what. That's what.
it. I'm not clicking on this
Yeah.
because it's gonna open up my Amazon account. Excuse me?
What?
Oh yes, that's a nice jewel in there.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think that's my birthstone. Pretty sure, actually.
Yeah. You sound like thunder. But I'm the lightning. Yeah. See? See? You see
You're
what I
gonna be
did
the
there?
lightning rod after we stick that butt plug in your ass.
Yeah. Hey. Who knows? I might enjoy it. I don't know.
Wouldn't that be fucked up? All these
I haven't
years of
tried
you
it yet.
avoiding being pegged, and all of a sudden you just like being pegged.
uh, I mean, my ex did put her finger in my butt one
And
time, but it wasn't for me. It just felt awkward. I didn't. It didn't like hurt or didn't feel good. It just felt like I don't know. It just felt like someone was in your ass. I don't know how to explain. uh,
all right, well you're
and she
you're
said
not
one
into
time
reach arounds.
she wants to eat out my ass. So, but she hasn't done that yet. But
Bethany choked on water.
yeah, but she was gonna eat my ass out one night, and I wasn't. I don't know.
Wasn't feeling it, huh?
We didn't do it, but she said she wants to do it. I'm just like, man, I thought I was freaky. You wanna go back in there and tongue fuck my fart box. You know what I'm saying? It's just that's love right there.
Oh,
I
is it
guess.
love? Yeah. Okay. That's what love is. You stay away from that butthole. Yeah. Good. That's true love. Her not wanting to be near my asshole.
Why not? I mean, sometimes you just gotta dive into the deep, you know. I mean, I've ate out my ex's asshole before. I'll go back there. Huh?
My bad.
I know it's a X and only, but I'm gonna enter if you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna.
Sounds like you're gonna have one enter into yours.
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
Bethany has
who
officially
knows?
requested her only birthday gift that she has requested for. She wants 1,000 likes on this video.
Ah, dude.
Sorry, 1,000 comments on this video saying yes. So, go ahead and make that
Oh,
Pornhub account,
man.
man, because she's pretty persistent.
Well, all right. What should my name be
Uh,
on the Pornhub? I gotta think of something.
motherfucking crazy legs. How does that work?
The or the third leg. Yeah, the third.
Third leg entering, maybe?
Uh, that's so that's not. I'm so not funny. It's my legs. Oh, I gotta grab another beer. You can still hear me though, so I'm not gonna go anywhere.
Oh, man, I've missed this
Man.
shit. Where have you been for like 8
Oh,
months?
Working and masturbating.
And we can't hear you anymore.
Oh, you can't hear me. Should be able to
Now I
hear me.
can.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Oh yeah. Can I get a? Oh
Oh yeah.
yeah. You didn't put any effort into it. Do it.
Do it again. Do it louder.
Oh.
Can I get a
Oh yeah. Grab his dick and twist it. Grab his dick and twist it.
Give him a good old dick twist.
Oh, all right, Budweiser number 2. The good old
I
dick
thought you were
twist.
stopping with your alcoholic tendencies, guy.
No, I am. It's been like 7 days. I can't
It's
have
been
2
5
beers.
minutes since you've had your last beer.
No, I was. It was a tall boy, so I had to.
You're
slowly
drinking
drink
tall
it.
boys.
I'm on my
It's
second
been
tall
5
boy.
minutes since you had your last
Yeah.
tall boy. My bad.
No, it's been a while. Well, here in about 10 minutes, I'm gonna be feeling myself, feeling my titties. Oh, and speaking of titties, and besides the butt plug, she bought like suction cups that you put on your clit and your titties. I tried to put one on my titty. It didn't feel very good. It felt weird.
Okay.
I don't like it.
Did you know suction cups exist for clits and titties? Did you know suction cups exist for clits and titties?
Suction cup?
That's what he said. And he said he put one on his titty, put it against the wall, and it didn't feel good.
It's not like a suction.
I need to understand.
No, it's like a thing that you twist on your titty.
Hold on. Maybe
And
you're
it,
not
like-
explaining
and
this
it, like,
well because
sucks
she
on
doesn't
your-
know what the hell you're talking about either.
It's like a thing. So you just, it's like you know how Markiplier and Ethan did like the back thing where they put the suction cups
Are
on
you
their
talking
backs
about like the breast
and it
pump
like
shit?
sucks up your skin. It's not a breast pump, but it's like a glass tube you put on your titty and you just twist the little knob and it sucks on
Okay,
your titty. It sucks your titty
To
upward.
clarify, when
into
you
the
say the
tube.
word suction cup, I'm thinking those fucking like
Oh.
5-year-old plastic toy things. Not not the
No.
fucking. What the fuck? How are you so far off on that goddamn description, crazy?
I don't know. That's what it just reminds me of. Like it suctions. It's a cup that suctions on your titty. It's like a tube, like a little tube. You put it on your titty, and then you twist a knob, and it pulls up your titty. It sucks on your titty, and it just sits
Also,
there.
you put one of those
It's supposed to
on.
be, yeah,
Aren't you like 5% body fat?
yeah.
How did that even work?
I don't know. It felt weird. It didn't. I don't get how. I get maybe there was no pain into it. Maybe there was like pain. Someone might be into that, but it wasn't like. But it just felt like someone was just grabbing my titty and just holding on to it. That's what it felt like. Someone was just pinching my titties and just holding them there. Yeah, that was. And then we put it on her titty, and she said it was a waste of money. But they did give her a free cock ring. What?
We spent so much time talking about this, and you literally
get-
just said it's a fucking waste of money.
Well, they gave her a free cock ring too, so I didn't try that yet, but I tried one back in the day.
It's kind of like
It didn't really do nothing for you. Yeah,
literally what it is.
it just vibrates your penis, and she wanted me to put on the cock ring. I'm like, it don't do nothing for me. It's just gonna sit there, make my penis feel funny. It's gonna vibrate. It's gonna be like back and forth. It's more for the girl, of course, because once they feel that vibration,
I do.
up in their vag, I'm gonna get it up in your
No,
vag with my dick. With my dick. I'm gonna put it in with.
He's doing the thing that you do. My dick.
my dick. I'm fixing to fuck you. I'm gonna push my dick in. Like, let me suck on your tit. Your tit, tit, tit.
That's literally what he's doing.
That's the best. That's the best scene in all the movies.
That's the greatest scene of all movies.
It's the great-
I had never seen that until Bethany had started doing that. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, it's so good. It's so good because he's like, do you like my erection selection?
Do you like my erection selection?
Go pop off a. I'm gonna pop off a piece of my. Dick.
I still haven't seen that movie.
You want
I need to see that movie.
so you gonna take it?
No, that's the only good scene in it.
Yeah. Yes, yes. No. It's the only good one.
You're saying yes. Still watch it, but you're sitting here saying, no, that's the only good scene.
I mean, you can watch that. I was never watching it. I'm not saying it's like a
Got you. Okay. If it's on, just sit down and. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Pop off a piece of my dick. It's gonna be in my head all day now. No, speaking of shows or whatever, movies. When I was watching Workaholics. I'm not a movie buff at all. The only movies I ever really watched are like funny movies. I don't know actors very well. You can name a famous actor. I have no idea
Adam
who you're talking
Sandler.
about. And I was watching. Okay, he's not
Jim
really famous.
Carrey.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like something. I know those guys because they're
Stephen
funny
Colbert.
movies. But yeah, I
Yeah,
know those. But
Fuck off. You're not even. Okay, go on. Sorry.
no, well, just there was a part in Workaholics when they're doing the shrooms, and they're like setting up an obstacle course, and they started singing, Catherine Zeta-Jones. What was it? Dang it! Now I forgot. She. What the fuck was it? Now I'm gonna be. It was like Catherine Zeta-Jones. She moves between lasers, or she dips between lasers, and they were singing it or whatever. I didn't know who Catherine Zeta-Jones was, so I looked it up and I'm like, oh, she was in like. I was like, okay, now I know some of the movies, and I was singing that at work to like. I was doing it on purpose to guys in their like 40s. I mean, I know the movie was in like 1999, so it's not like super old, but I was like. I was gonna sing it to like the older people to see if they got what I was saying. So I was walking by one of my coworkers and I was like, Catherine Zeta-Jones. I started singing. He's like, what the fuck are you saying? I'm like, I don't know. It's a movie that she was in, and there's little songs in my head because of Workaholics. That show. I found out that the house that they lived in on the show they actually bought, and they let their family live in there when they were on hard times. And Adam and Blake, before they got kind of famous on Workaholics, they didn't have no place to live, so they lived in the house. While Durs or whatever had a wife and he had a house, but they all lived in that. It was like it's an actual house that they own, and they let their family and stuff live there if they need a place to stay.
That's cool.
I was like, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that'd be like a
yeah, I was
like a good TikTok house or some shit.
Catherine Zeta-Jones, she moves between lasers
Alright,
or
crazy.
something, or dips. I think it's she dips.
I'm at an hour 34. I don't know if the computer can handle much more. You shut your face.
Oh, fuck.
Don't call me no pussy.
Yeah, you shut your face.
You a pussy.
Pussy. Pussy. Let me get it all up in your veg with my dick.
Anyway, everybody, thank you so much for listening. Please comment on the bottom saying yes. It doesn't matter if you agree with it or not. I would greatly appreciate it because it would be a great birthday gift for my beautiful future wife, Bethany.
Oh, look at that. Already up right there.
She's giving me a fucking death stare.
Well,
She's
now
looking
it's
at
on the
me and
internet,
she's
so
saying
now
in
it's
her
true.
head, motherfucker, you better not propose to me like this. This is bullshit. You better have the fucking ring in hand when
Why
you do
not?
it.
It'd be romantic.
All right, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in. Greatly appreciated. Remember, type yes.
Thank you. Bye. I love you.